Hey guys, it's Josh, and I'm going to be starting a series on the upcoming MMO Ashes of Creation. So this is going to be the first part in that series, and I'm going to go through the races that you'll be able to choose from to play at the launch of the game. Just so you know, the game is still in development, so a lot of this information is subject to be changed as the game progresses further into development. So there's currently planned to be 9 playable races at the launch of Ashes of Creation. There will be 4 main races, and each of those will have 2 sub races within them. And the 9th race is the Tullnar, which is going to be a combination of the main races. And although weapons and armor are not locked by any race or class, each race is going to have sets that kind of have a racial appearance to them. Each race will have their own racial abilities, although Intrepid has made an announcement that these abilities will not affect any class abilities. The base stats of each character will be different among the races, and there will be racial augments that you can apply to abilities, and again, not affecting them. First off is the Ayla Human. The 2 sub-races of the Ayla Humans will be the Kalar and the Valoon. The Kalar are founded on the principles of build, order, and civilization. Their empire in the old world spread the largest of all of them, and they're extremely loyal to their roots, and the Kalar will rise to any challenge. The Valoon were built on trade, law, and hardships. Their empire was formed in the deserts to the east, and they grew into one of the wealthiest nations. The architecture of the Kalar seems to be more French medieval, while the Valoon is more Middle Eastern in appearance. The Dunzenkill dwarves are split into the Dunir and the Nikua. The Dunir dwarves are stoic, based on tradition, and forge. The Dunir take pride in what they craft and what they build. Impenetrable fortresses, warhammers, beautiful gems for their royalty are all part of their culture. The Nikua are based on family, freedom, and courage. They are highly skilled crafters as well, but instead of jewels for their nobles, the Nikua see crafting as their rite of passage and advancement for their families. The dwarves have a typical dwarven architecture, with the Dunir being more Nordic and the Nikua having a more of an islander style architecture. The Kaivec orcs are divided between the Ren Kai and the Vec. The Ren Kai are based on honor, power, and tranquility. The Ren Kai grow more powerful by staying centered. Their immense power comes from the ability of ultimate focus. The Vec are based on celestial, purpose, and fate. Vec's lives consist of star maps, numerology, and prophecy. The great leaders read from the heavens for how wars will end and how empires will rise and fall. The Renkai seem to have an East Asian architecture, while the Vec have an architecture inspired by Mesoamerican styles. The Pyrean Elves are split between the Empyrean and the Pyre. The Empyrean Elves are based on imperial pride and culture. Although not as populous as the Kalar, the Empyreans are a force to be reckoned with. With an elite military and a structured government, the Empyreans have a plan to make a place in this world. The Pyre Elves are based on nature, balance, and fury. Although they are very spiritual, the Pyre rarely take prisoners. Whether by bow or spear, the Pyre's reign will take root. The Empyreans have a more Greek or Roman imperial style, and the Pyre have a more Native American influence, with the architecture having a more woodland inspiration. The 9th race, the Tullnar, is a race that fled from the Underrealm to escape corruption. This race seems to be able to have the most customization, being able to adjust the reptilian, humanoid, mammalian, and other attributes, and the Tullnar will be a combination of the 4 major races on Vera. Now there's a quick overview of the 9 playable races that are coming to Ashes of Creation on launch. With the alpha and betas coming out shortly, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see a video on. And if you want to see more content for Ashes of Creation, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like this video, as I'm going to come out with more videos based on the lore, the classes, and just general gameplay of this game.